What's happening, guys? CustomGG here. Today I am profiling my Garbodor Zoroark deck. This is a very interesting deck, and you may originally be thinking, why the hell would you partner Garbodor with Zoroark, considering that Garbodor takes away all abilities, including your own Zoroark. So I'm going to run through the deck list, explain why you're partnering these two Pokemon together, and talk about all the good things that make this deck great and why you should consider it going forward. So first of all, we're playing 3 Trubbish. We are playing the Acid Spray Trubbish because discarding an energy is just far better than milling. We are playing 2 of the Trashlands Garbodor because 1 Psychic and a DCA with a Choice Band will be taking out the knockouts on Buzzwole, provided they do not have a Fighting Fury built. And Trashlands is just always a really good attack, no matter how light your opponent tries to play with the items, it still stacks up a lot of damage. And of course, Garbodor, Garbotoxin, if this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool or attached to it, each Pokemon in play in either player's hand and in either player's card pile has no abilities. That's the key thing, as long as it has a tool attached to it. So we have actually found a way how you can have a tool on your opponent's turn but not on your turn, so you can go through all your trades, leaving your opponent with none. We are playing 4 Zoroark and 4 Zoroark GX, of course a full beefy line, because you want to draw as many cards as you possibly can. Who doesn't love doing that? 3 Tapu Lele GX, and the last Pokemon is actually part of the reason why this deck exists. This is Klefki from Steam Siege. Its ability is Wonderlock. During your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard all cards attached to it and attach it to one of your Pokemon as a Pokemon tool card. So that immediately activates Garbotoxin off a Pokemon. So this can be brought out with Bridget, this can be brought back with Rescue Stretcher. That's what makes it so strong. However, there's more. Prevent any damage to this Pokemon from this card attached by attacks with your opponent's Mega Evolution Pokemon. That is not relevant in any way, shape or form. The relevant effect is, if this card is attached to a Pokemon, discard this card at the end of your opponent's turn. So you go through all your trades, do all that nice stuff, maybe throw some E-Hammers or Parallel Cities at your opponent, and attach him energy. Klefki, Wonderlock onto Garbotoxin. That is all abilities turned off, taken away until the end of your opponent's turn, when Klefki will manually discard itself, allowing you to use your abilities on your turn. So that is just a really strong combo. You may be thinking, why am I playing one Klefki if that is really that good? Don't worry, I will be explaining. And it's starting off with the trainers. We are playing 2 Guzma, 1 Mallow, 2 Professor Sycamore, 3 Cynthia, 3 Bridget, because you just want to get out all your stuff ASAP, like the Klefkis, and of course you're playing Zoroark, so if you do draw the Bridges late game, you can discard them as fodder for trade. 2 N, you could play 3, because N is just really good in the Garbotoxin decks, because you N your opponent down to your low hand, stick Garbotoxin on board, and your opponent has a real issue trying to draw out of that without abilities. 4 Puzzle Time, because you love just getting your stuff back for free. 2 Field Blower for detaching the Fighting Fury belts and putting more items in the discard. 4 Trash Lunch, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Evo Soda to get the Garbotoxin out ASAP and to get the Zoroark out ASAP. 2 Enhanced Hammer and 4 Bursting Balloon. This is another reason why this deck is just so good. If this card is attached to one of your Pokemon, discard it at the end of your opponent's turn. So there you go, the exact same as Klefki. It'll go on for your opponent's turn, but it will discard just in time for you to use your next batch of abilities. Then you can attach another Bursting Balloon and repeat as many times as you need until you have just increased the advantage gap between you and your opponent to such a massive amount that your opponent just cannot catch up. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by your opponent's attack, even if that Pokemon is knocked out, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. What does this do? This really puts the opponent off Guzming out the Garbotoxin and attacking it. It's just better than Klefki in that sense, even though Klefki is a Pokemon, but because it's a Pokemon you don't have to play many copies of it, because it can be recycled back and fetched for Bridget, whereas this Bursting Balloon or the 4 copies of it cannot. So it's really crucial you play a maximum amount. And lastly, for the tools, are 2 Choice Band, to put on to exclusively to put on to the Zoroarks, but of course you can put it on if you really need Garbotoxin, and 1 Floatstone because Garbotoxin's retreat is very high. And lastly, for the energy, we're playing 4 DCE and 3 Psychic. You could opt to play Unit Energy instead of the Psychic, and then maybe play some Lightning or Steel type Pokemon. None immediately come to mind, but it is an option if you do feel you want to go down that route. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this deck. I think it's a really good idea. It has been taking a couple of tops at League Cup level. I think it has some success at Collinsville, don't quote me on that. But I find this deck just a really good idea, and I hope it does as well as it's doing right now, maybe a bit better. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Please check out our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Check out our Yu-Gi-Oh channel if you play Yu-Gi-Oh. Check out all the rest of our profiles. But for now, this is Chris from NGG, signing out.